What is going on, guys? FlameHorizon here, coming at you with another video. It has been a couple weeks. I've been fairly busy, and I haven't been able to record much other than my GBA D-League app. However, I am back with IBL Week 8, and then I'm going to talk about Week 9 at the end because it was kind of a kerfuffle. I'll explain how that went. And this video is up late. I'm sorry, Brendan. However, I'm sorry, you guys. I just had to take a brief hiatus because life hit me pretty hard. But as you can see, I'm not going to have that much of a team builder. I'll just go over my team and his team. So I have Jirachi, I have Kyurem, I have Mega Blastoise, I have Kecleon, I have Drapion, which I actually just got. I traded Frostlass for Drapion in between Week 7 to Week 8. And then Chestnut. And he has Mega Diancie, Landorus, Victini, Empoleon, Electivire, and Decidueye. I honestly kind of forget what happens this battle, so this is going to be an experience for me. But we're going to hit play and get right into things. So, as you saw in the team builder or the preview, he is going to lead off with his Diancie to Mega Evolve and try to stop rocks and be cheeky because Magic Bounce. I am going to lead Jirachi. So this first turn, I'm a bit of a bulkier Jirachi. I EV'd myself to be able to live in Earth Power relatively well. I think I took like 70% from an Earth Power from this Mega Diancie. And we shall see that he's actually going to go for a substitute. And he's probably surprised that I stayed in at this point. And if I just go for the Iron Head, I'm not letting him get a free sub up. And I know that I can live in Earth Power. I think it did like 65 to 70%, somewhere around there. I do not want this Mega Diancie to have a sub up and then to start setting up Calm Minds. So he is going to switch out. He's probably thinking I'm Shuka at that point. He goes out into his Victini the 5th of November as I just go for another Iron Head. I decided at that point I was just going to attack what was in front of me instead of having to overpredict and such. I switch out because I don't want to take any fire-type move from that thing, and I just go right out into my Mega Blastoise as he goes for the U-turn, so, good play on his part. Can I also say that I love this battle background? I don't remember what game this is from. I think it's from Hoenn, or not from Johto, not Hoenn. But he just go out into Electivire on my switch with the U-turn, which is very unfortunate for me, because I cannot live any electric-type move from this thing. I'm sorry, it is, I don't know why I'm yawning, it's only 9:30. But I do go out into the Chestnut, and sorry that it's a bit laggy, my new computer can't really handle Citra the best, but it handles it very well. I go out into Chestnut, it handles it better than most. Yeah, my computer actually recently died on me, so this is a new computer for me, I had to get everything recording set up differently again. So, it's not as easy for me, so to say, but things are happening. I go for the Spiky Shield this turn as he went into his Landorus, just to see what he was going to do, and he's actually Hidden Power. So I was thinking, oh, he's Hidden Power Ice, no biggie, he's Hidden Power Ice, shouldn't be much of a hassle. And he goes out into his Victini as I go for the Leech Seed, because it is a, Chestnut is very annoying. Oh, phone, why you gotta do this? Forgot to turn you back off. It was actually, I texted one of my friends, I actually just won my first solo game in PUBG before recording this. But he switched out from his Victini, because he doesn't want the Leech Seed, into his Decidueye. So this is a fun thing here. I went for the Spiky Shield because I didn't want to take a Decreate. And I switch out here, and I believe I go into Kecleon because I knew I could live... he switches out too. I believe I go into Kecleon, but I could be wrong. In fact, I'm probably wrong. No, I don't think I am wrong. I switch out. Like I said, it's been like 2 weeks since I actually pladdled. I actually go out into Drapion. As you'll see this battle, I actually have two things named Vegeta. I do switch Drapion's nickname in future battles. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, I have a new microphone. I have the Audio Technica AT2020, and I have a new pop filter. Everything looking super clean to me. And sounding super clean, I hope. But I'm not staying in against that Landorus with my Davion. So I go right back out into Chestnut as I go for a Leech Seed, and I miss, because it's the game we play. As he gets up his rocks, I don't believe I probably had Rapid Spin on Blastoise. I forget off the top of my head. But as you can see, I just go for the Hammer Arm, and it doesn't quite KO. Did you have a false focus sash or something, Tyler? By the way, I know I didn't mention this earlier, but we're also against the New York Cosmogs, Tyler Fanbase. He goes for the Ice Beam, breaks Mayachi, as I believe this next turn he withdraws, and I believe he goes out into, what is this? This is his Decidueye. I can't touch this Decidueye, so I switch out into my Kecleon here. Yeah, Kecleon. There he is. There's Shenron. He's gonna be granting me my wish, but he goes for the Leaf Blade, which does a lot. As they go for the Ice Punch, and you know, Protean Ice Punch. Watch how much this does. Watch how much this does. It did 75%, 80%, and I get the freeze, and I'm a happy boy. But he is Salic Berry. So that would have been a very cheeky set had it worked. That would have been very scary. He is going to switch out as I click the knockoff, and he goes out into his Victini on my knockoff, and I'm like, there's no way that just worked. I was sitting there like freaking out. Like, that was 100% planned. That was 100% planned. Like, no doubt in my mind. 100% planned. Like, you can go and fact check me, boys. 100% planned. And he does go out into his Mega Diancie. And I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak just to get a bit of chip damage on this Mega Diancie before I die, because Kecleon really has no purpose for me anymore, since the two things it was there for are now frozen and dead. And I go out into Jirachi here, because I can still live in Earth Power from this thing, because I'm at max health. Well, now at like 88%. I forget. Like 92%. I forget. But he switches out and goes into his Empoleon to sack it off to an Iron Head, I believe. So that is Empoleon down. So right now I think it is 5-4 in my favor. Right? I'm not paying attention. I should be. This is my own battle. And we shall see that he goes out into his Electivire. And I think by now he figured out that I'm more of a bulky set. So he goes for the EQ. And I knew I could live in EQ, but I shouldn't have done that, because now I can't live in Earth Power from that Diancie. But I do go for the Zen Headbutt, which does quite a decent amount, a little over half. But now I can't live in Earth Power from that Diancie, so it is going to be very hard for me to take a hit from said Diancie. And now I definitely can't live a hit, because that was a crit. Anywho, he goes back out into his Decidueye, and as you can see, it was a little bit laggy there. I don't know what caused that. Citra for me is still the only way I can do battles. However, it's not going to be like 100%. But Archimedes is now down from that Zen Headbutt, and I believe now he's about to go out into Landorus. No, he goes out into Diancie again. There's really not much I have for this Diancie anymore, which is fairly unfortunate. He does go for the substitute. I sat there, I'm like, I'm not letting this thing have a free sub. I'm going to click that Iron Head. I'm not letting you set up a free sub. Jirachi is basically dead. I don't need it. I'm sacking it off. Like, I'm not letting you get a free sub, Tyler. You're not having it. You're not going to set up Calm Minds in my face. So it is 5-3. He withdraws into Landorus now. McNabb. No, that's Electivire. The Landorus set, we'll see, is actually quite a nuisance. But that Iron Head did 25%. I know he outspeeds, but I don't really have a switch in. So he's just going to go for the T-Wave. I don't think he knew I was sacking this. because I've been trying to sack it for like the past 4 or 5 turns. But he does get the full para there, so Jirachi is getting a taste of its own medicine. However, like, I just want this thing to be dead, you know? He was expecting me to switch there. I believe I pick up the KO here. Yeah, Electivire goes down with Iron Head. So right now it is 5-2, all because he thought I wasn't going to... All because he thought it was going to preserve this Jirachi, where it is paralyzed, low health. I have no reason to preserve it. Now this thing, watch what happens. Watch what happens with this Landorus. I had Ice Punch. I clicked Ice Punch. I had clicked Ice Punch this turn. Ice Punch, even at -1, would have brought it down significantly low, if not killing. Oh no, I clicked Zen Headbutt. I don't think I had Ice Punched. Did I? I don't remember. I think I clicked Iron Head thinking he was going to kill me. But if I had Ice Punch, I would have clicked it. As I said, this is a new computer, so I don't really have my sets. Basically what happened to my computer, my old one, is it got the orange screen with white vertical lines, and I needed the BitLocker key in order to get into it, and I do not have the BitLocker key. But Earthquake did take out Jirachi there. I go out into Chestnut, and I'm calculating, I'm like, okay, I live in HP Ice. I totally live in HP Ice. It does like 50, 54%, but I live in HP Ice. So it goes for Hidden Power, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to live this, and Wood Hammer should take it out, and I'll die along with it. And he kills me. This man is Hidden Power flying. And I hate my life. However, he does go out into his Blastoise. Or I go out into my Blastoise. And I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm like, okay, I live a Stone Edge. I live in Earthquake. And he does have Earthquake. I calculate, I do live in Earthquake. I do live a Stone Edge. But I don't live a Continental Crush. Yeah. This is no fun for me. Because this Continental Crush is going to be able to take out the Mega Blastoise. And now I really don't have anything to stop this Landorus. Like at all. Which is very sad for me. My hair is on point today. Because I don't live in Earthquake from this, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe he takes me out with this Earthquake here. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out what this spread is, because I'm sitting here like, this man is a madman. And here's where you see both Vegetas. This is a Focus Sash Kyurem, not Choice Scarf. But if it was Choice Scarf even, he still would have outsped, and Stone Edge is going to pick up the KO on the Kyurem. And since this is over, you see how it's going to end. Week 9, I did do the Week 9 battle against Davion and the Las Vegas Galators. But what happened was we were battling, and we were doing it on Showdown because we were late. And I forgot to set my Kyurem to level 50. And at that point, I think it was 4 to 4. Other than his Infernape, he was pretty low on all of his mons. They were all within Zen Headbutt killing from Jirachi. And I was Scarf Kyurem. I had gone for Earth Power on Infernape, and he realized I was level 100 instead of level 50. And then we were going to try to recreate it, but he had to leave because he was about to head out for PAX. I hope he had fun. And then he just gave me the win. So I got a 4-0 win for Week 9. I feel kind of scummy taking it, but that's just how things turned out. But after Week 9, we are now 3-6, and we're actually kind of in playoff contention. So I will see you all in Week 10 against Caleb, Lord of the Ring Dude. I think that's his channel name, Lord of the Ring Dude 13, and his Kansas City Needle Kings. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below what you thought of the battle, and be sure to subscribe for more in the future. I am 5 away from 100. If I can get to 100 by the end of this week, I will start uploading Let's Plays again. Because because I have one in the works. I have the graphics made, and I want to be able to bring it to you guys. So, be sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care.